Hello and welcome to Cars, Bikes and Conversation on Express Drives. Today I have with me Mr. Vikram Pawah, who's the head of BMW India, and he's just spoken to us about the launches for the year, the EV plan, and of course the sales numbers. Coming to the launches of the year, 19 cars, 19 vehicles in total. How many EVs, how many motorcycles in that?
So 13 four-wheelers and 6 two-wheelers will be launching in 2024. Out of that, at least 2 will be EVs.
Right. Coming to the two-wheeler part of the business, the entry level is now heating up quite a bit. Your competitors have, brought in 2 products in the last 6 months, and you already had a footprint over there with the GS 310 and the 310. Any new plans for that segment? How are you going to grow that business with your partner?
So I think at the moment, we have great 3 products in that platform. So the Adventure, the 310 GS, the 310R, which is the road format, and the RR, which is the sports format as well. All 3 have been creating great traction. We still have a lot of waiting period for the RR. So right now our focus is in making sure that we enhance the supply situation and able to provide all the deliveries to all our customers. So we have seen a good growth of 18% in that segment, but also a core bike segment, which is the above 500cc. For the first time in the year, we crossed 1,000 units. Right. So that was fantastic, 33% growth there. So good solid growth, and I think we continue to excite this segment with 6 more launches, right? And then I think it'll be good fun.
Right, and I'm expecting the 1300 GS to be coming in.
It will absolutely come. I think people have been waiting for that. So it's a fantastic bike. So it will be available in India in 2024.
Right. So in the biking segment, which segment do you see growing faster? The adventure segment, or is it the
sport? I think we've seen the growth of even the 1000 RR that we launched. That really, it's given us a good growth. Yeah. That's the biggest growth that we saw in this year. So both road and adventure are absolutely growing for us, and I think when the 1300 GS comes, of course, the adventure will grow much faster as well.
Right. Yeah. Switching to four-wheelers, now EVs are seeing quite a bit of uptake, and you were speaking to us earlier saying that at the same price point, because of the tax differential that there is with EVs, you have a petrol, a diesel, and an EV. If I was to ask you, especially with the 7 Series, because you have everything on offer there, which one do you see picking up more in the 7?
So in the 7 Series, you're right. That's one of the examples where we're offering that power of choice to a customer, that you have a petrol, diesel, and electric option available at almost the same on-road price.
Right.
Right. So I think the customer chooses based on their requirement then because of the price that they normally do. So there we are seeing almost 50% penetration level of EV on the demand side. So people are preferring as many EVs as they're preferring the traditional engines as well. I expect that to continue because I think the use case for that customer is quite unique. They're normally chauffeur driven, of course. That's number one. So they normally have a parking space within their home or office. So we provide their private charging network to them, and their usage is normally intracity. With a very few intercity travel that might happen. So clearly range anxiety is not there, and 7 Series has got a great range. It's one of the best range offered in the industry as well. So I think it's a great car, a great platform to clearly show that I'm adapting to sustainable mobility, number one. And number two, I'm doing it in a very cost-effective way as well because my running cost is much lesser.
Right. Yeah. Again, the diesel segment has been shrinking. I mean, from over 65%, I think you all had in your portfolio down to less than 36% or something right now. Do you see diesel completely tapering off in the next few years?
No, I don't see that. I think the change or the shift is happening. We have to understand is because of the benefit going away of the fuel price differential.
Right.
As long as the fuel price differential was existing, people were choosing diesel, not because they wanted higher torque or they wanted higher pulling capacity. The pure reason was economic reasons, and I think that's why the shift is happening away from it now. But clearly, there is areas or pockets in the country where you do need diesel. Right, and there is certain segments within the even the luxury car space, for example, as we talk about the X7, a lot of people need that extra power. Right, so they go for the diesel engines there as well. So depends on your requirement, then a decision being driven through a policy actually.
Right. Yeah. And coming to the used car business, I asked you this earlier as well. Certain markets like Delhi NCR BMWs don't age; they are timeless, right? So, 9-year-old BMWs are going for a song. As a customer, I mean, I know a lot of people who are very distraught, and they're like, "Oh my God, my car's being
Yeah.
the value is like so less." But now you have the used car business. Do you see a lot of that coming into the used car business, and does that give the customer a little extra value if he can sell it back to you rather than the open market?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can always say that you'll get the best value for a BMW with a BMW dealer. Right, so always encourage our customers and all people I know. I've always told them that when you're upgrading your car, when you're trying to do it, go to a BMW dealer because they will be able to really give you more value because they can recondition the car, they can refurbish that car and sell it also at a good price,
Right.
which offers the next set of customers to come into the BMW fold. So I think even a lot of customers that I know of personally as well, who were concerned about this situation in Delhi NCR, and when they went to a BMW dealer, they were able to get actually really good value because we have a national network
Right.
of dealers, and a lot of our dealers are actually operating in different states. So they're able to buy it in Delhi NCR, but actually sell it in a different state where it's still allowed to be sold. So please, if any customer that you get to know about, please encourage them to go to a BMW dealer to sell those cars or any BMW car that they want to sell. Yeah.
And your 360 plan also, I think, is fairly attractive because
Yes.
it's more or less like a subscription model because you have a fixed residual
Absolutely,
value.
it is. It's an easy way of. So I won't call it a subscription model because subscription then gives you a connotation of leasing or not owning a product. Now here you have to understand we are giving the option again to a customer that by the end of term, for example, if you sign up for a 3-year loan plan under the 360 plan, you have the option at the end of third year either to return it to us at the agreed value, or continue owning it by paying the balance, right? Or sell it outside and pay the balance. So you have absolute every option available. You own the car, you run the car, right? We also include at times the services and the warranties within that package as well. So it's absolute peace of mind for you to own the car. You know exactly what your outflow will be on a monthly basis, and normally that monthly outflow is much lower than a standard finance. And the best thing what customers are finding out is actually you don't need to block your money, right? When you buy cash down or when you buy a full finance, you're blocking your entire money. Here you're actually only blocking the balance part. Yeah.
Right. Okay. One last question for 2024. What kind of growth do you see? One in the luxury market, and two with your own portfolio.
So I think the luxury market should grow at a faster pace than the entire industry, because that's what
It has been doing for the
it has been the last 3 years. We see that, so I expect that trend to continue. I can't see any reason why it should not. For us, we will continue to grow at a faster pace as well, right? Because I think a couple of things. One, we have the full year availability of all the new products that we launched in 2023.
Right.
On top of it, we're going to launch another 13 new four-wheelers and 6 bikes as well. So that will again fuel growth further. So I think we have the right products in the market now. I expect us to catch pace and really grow much faster than anybody else.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Vikram. That was Cars, Bikes and Conversation on Express Drives. Keep watching Express Drive for more such videos. Thank you.